I did. I got a job at a group called California Peace Action. It used to be SANE and the nuclear weapons freeze, and they said, hey, we will give you $16,000 a year plus health care, and you can spend 5 nights a week knocking on people's doors up and down the Bay Area, raising $120 a night, getting letters to Congress, organizing coalitions, and I was like, this is a great deal, and I did it for 4.5 years. At the end of that time, I was running 3 canvas operations up and down the state, helping run a statewide phone program and running a volunteer program. In the course of that time, I became very interested in environmental issues. I think everybody here, especially after that presentation, knows that if you're dealing with the military, you end up looking at the environmental damage the military has brought all across our country and in the Naval Shipyard here. So I then went on to, in this city. So then I went on to Earth Justice, which is a nonprofit environmental law firm. And from there I went to NYU School of Law, probably one of the top 5 or 6 law schools in the country, where I specialized in environmental and land use law. And, you know, it's very easy when you go to law school. 96% of my classmates did this, to go, I will graduate from law school, I'll have all this debt, I'll go work for a corporate law firm, I'll make $180,000 a year. But that's not what I chose to do. My second summer I worked at the Sierra Club, and when I graduated I came back to San Francisco. I came to work for a public interest firm called Mahali and Weinberger that does environmental and land use work. It's probably one of the premier land use firms in the state. Wow, that was a quick 3 minutes. And I had the opportunity while I was there to sue numerous developers under CEQA, hold them accountable for their bad projects. Very quickly, I think that this is obviously a district in an area that's in transition from an industrial past to one where tens of thousands of people are going to be coming in, and we're going to face, you know, major logistical problems as that happens. We need to create affordable housing. We need to rebuild the public housing and the infrastructure that's falling apart in the city, and public transportation. I think we have to admit honestly that the city is broke, the state is broke. In part, we're going to rely on developers. I have the experience in holding them accountable to these things. We need to create new jobs in our district, not just the medical, biotech, high-tech jobs, but also the jobs in the production, distribution, and repair sector that provide jobs for the 50% of San Franciscans that don't have college degrees. I'm a big supporter of local businesses. I'm a big supporter of green jobs. Public safety is going to be a huge focus for all of us in our communities. I believe in community policing. I believe in holding the police accountable and in diversion programs and offender reentry programs. Food issues. I am shocked that there are areas in our community where you can't even find a good supermarket to get fresh and healthy food, and I've been working with people like Policy Link to get a supermarket in the 3rd and Carroll. So to conclude, I would just like to say that as a candidate, as a supervisor, I will bring to this job the dedication, the ability to listen, the ability to communicate, that made me an effective community organizer. I will bring the knowledge, I will bring the discipline, I will bring the intelligence and advocacy skills that I developed as a lawyer. And I look forward to continuing policy discussions. I look forward to earning your endorsement and ultimately your vote.